Alright, hi again guys. So we're going to start lesson 7.8 today. That's going to be solving division measurement problems. So it's really similar to what we've been doing this last week and now, except now you are going to have to do some conversions with different types of measurement. So we're going to start with these two example problems from the math journal. I've attached the math journal as a PDF just like we did last time, so go ahead and print that out or get out a piece of paper just to copy down notes like we usually do when we do our math journals. So let's get started. The fourth graders at Basilone Elementary School voted to hold their spring celebration at a local skating rink. The fourth grade student council is in charge of renting the skating rink and planning the celebration. Help the student council make plans by answering the questions below. So, number one, the skating rink can be rented for a full session or a half session, which is half as long as the full session. A full session is 7 hours and 30 minutes. The student council wants to rent the skating rink for a half session. How many minutes long is a half session? So, the question we're looking at is how many minutes long. Ooh. I get to go back to my lovely handwriting again. Awesome. So, how many minutes long, okay, this just isn't going to work, is a half session. So first, let's go ahead and figure out how many minutes. So the key word there being minutes means that we should convert our original time frame for the full session, which was, which color to use? 7 hours and 30 minutes. And let's make that into minutes now. So I have 7 hours, so we know that there's 60 minutes. Yes, that is a 6. 60 minutes in an hour. So if I do 60 times 7, we know that's going to be 420 minutes. And since it's 7 hours and 30 minutes, I have to add that extra 30 minutes on from the original session. And we're going to have 450 minutes. So, to figure out what a half session is going to be, we have to divide 450 by 2. You know, what would a math lesson be without a barking dog? So, when we divide 450 by 2, we don't know what that answer is going to be, so our number model with the unknown is going to be 450 divided by 2. Equals x. So when I do the math to figure out 450 divided by 2, I know 2 goes into 4 twice. So I'll subtract 2 times 2, which is 4. That's a 0. Because 4 minus 4 equals 0. My handwriting just isn't showing it well. So we know 2 goes into 5 twice, so once again, do the same thing. Subtract 4 from 5, I have 1. Bring down my other 0. 2 goes into 10 5 times. And I'm not going to have a remainder. There. So I know that my final answer is going to be 225 minutes. So now I can move on to the next problem. It costs $1,250 to rent the skating rink for a half session. The student council has $500 for renting the skating rink. They must raise the rest of the money by selling tickets to students who attend the celebration. If they charge $6 for each ticket, how many students must attend to make sure they have enough money to rent the skating rink? So they need to get $1,250, and they already have $500. So if they're charging $6 for each ticket, how many students must attend to make sure they have enough money to rent the skating rink. So let's go ahead and start by subtracting the money they already have. So when I subtract 1,250 divided by, or minus, sorry, $1,250 minus $500. Oh man, how I wish I just had my dry erase board right now. Didn't have to write electronically, because, man, this is not the most gorgeous handwriting ever. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract that, and that'll leave me with $750. So now we have to figure out if they're going to spend, if they need $750 and they're charging $6 per ticket, how many tickets are they going to have to sell? So what I'm going to have to do now is 750 divided by 6 equals, that's an equal sign, X. So the reason why I'm dividing is because I need to figure out how many tickets that I'll need total to be able to reach that $750. So I have to divide 750 by 6 to see how many people are going to have to buy tickets at that price. So when I divide 750, will it not let me go past that? It won't, so let's try some different space. So, let me over here. Nope. So I'm going to have to go ahead and erase our last bit of work to give us space. Alright, so 750 divided by 6. I know that 6 goes into 7 one time. I'll subtract 6 times 1. Drop down my 5. 6 goes into 15 2 times. Look at me, 12. That's a 2. Sorry. 3. Because 15 minus 12 is 3. I'll drop down my 0. I know 6 goes into 35 times. And that's going to go in, 6 will go into 30 evenly, so that's going to leave me with no remainder. So they're going to have to sell 125 student tickets. That's 125. To be able to cover the rest of the fees. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and do problems 3 through 7 now on your own, and hold on to that, because just like last week, it's going to help you later on when you have to do your Google form. So, alright, good job. Let me know if you have any questions. I am doing a math help session on Tuesday, so that is tomorrow. So if you have any questions over this, I'll have a Zoom session at 1 o'clock. There's an assignment for it under Tuesday where you can get extra help if you need it. Come to me with any questions and we will be able to work it out. So awesome. Talk to you later.